Hey guys, this is a video lesson on CoreyVDH's cover of Gnarls Barkley's Crazy, or Corey Heuvel's, and all over the video everyone's commenting what's the tabs, what's the tuning, what's the chords, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure a few people worked it out, but I decided to work out two, and it's the mystery of it is it's in a half step down tuning. So everything's a flat, E flat, B flat, G flat, no, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. So it's a half step down. If you're in standard tuning, then you can, just, instead of normally tuning, when you're tuning it standard, you go on the 5th fret. But on this one, if you go to the 4th fret, and then you tune your A string down to the note, not my note, because I'm in the half step down tuning at the moment. But you can do that, and for future reference, and that gets you down into the tuning. But I'll give you it now to save you time. I'm not sure I'm perfectly in tune, but I'll give a link to a tuner, half step down tuner below. But here it is anyway. So that's the tuning for it. I'll give you a little playthrough of it now so you get an idea of, well, obviously you know how it sounds, but yeah, I'll play. And that's pretty much those four chords, the outline of the pretty much entire song, except from the bridge, where it's all of you having the time of your lives, how the lyrics go, where he does an interesting kind of chord on the but yeah, we'll get to that later on. So I'll just give you a basic idea of what the chords entail if you haven't already worked out from watching me play that. The first chord is a F sharp minor, played on all fingers on the 3rd fret. It's like pretty much like a bar, but you don't play the E and the D string. A and the D string, sorry. So you take your pinky, your ring, and your middle, these three here, and you take them and put them on the E, B, and the G, and then take your index finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and use it to duff out the A and the D, because you don't want this weird sounding like it sounds kind of cool, but not on this song. So you should get this sound. You can also play that with your thumb hooked over the top, and then use your index to kind of duff out the notes another way. But yeah, that's the first chord, F sharp minor. Then it moves down to an F major chord, which he plays with his thumb hooked over the top like that. But you can bar it. But then what he does is this cool little hammer on, which you won't be able to get the same effect with barring it. But it's pretty much the same as an F, barring an F. But you hook your thumb over the top. You keep the pinky ring and middle in the same place. Hook your thumb over the top, and then take your index and whack it on the 1st fret of the B string, and then you can also bar the top E string with that same finger. And then with your middle finger, you can do the little hammer on there. So at the moment we've got then after that sequence there, he moves up to a B minor 7th chord, which is you don't play the bottom E string in this. It's barred at the 3rd fret, and and you take, so you barred starting on the A string on the 3rd fret, take your ring finger and put it on the 5th fret of the D string, then leave the G string open, barred on the 3rd fret, and then take your index finger and put it on the 4th fret of the B string, so you get this, and then on the top E string it's barred on the, so you got the G on the top E, left barred, and then the D and the B, fingers on the fretboard. So then you've got that B minor 7th shape, or D6, and then that moves up, similar shape to C sharp sus 7th, and well, he does sus 4, but yeah, I'll come to that in a sec. So it's, as you can see, this shape, you've got that kind of, these two fingers here in the kind of next to each other, and then this shape is pretty similar. You keep the exact same shape, but take your middle finger off and then put your pinky on the 7th fret underneath your ring finger, so you've got this 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, opposed to having the 3, 4, 3, no, sorry, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3. So now you've got this. I hope that's clear enough. And then he adds a nice little thing to it where he susses it, sus 4, he goes. But all he's really doing there is just moving his pinky from the 7th to the 8th whilst strumming along. Keep everything else in the same shape, just move that up. And then later on the song, he on the bridge, where it's all of you having the time of your life, blah blah blah, I think twice, he goes from that chord to this really rather interesting F sharp 13th, I think it's called. I don't actually know that, I have to look it up, but so it might call something else, I have no idea. Which is it's like an F, but well, no, it's more like an A minor, but it's like an A minor on the 3rd fret, but you move the A minor shape down, so you're on the 3rd, 4th, and 3rd and 4th fret. Take your index finger and put it in the bass. You got your index finger, 3rd fret of the E string, and then you've got your ring and your pinky on the D and G string, and you got your middle finger on the B string, so it goes, oh, you duff out the A string with this as well, so it goes 3, duffed, 4, 4, 3, 0, open. So it goes. Then he goes just back to the. So that chord, the F sharp 13th, pretty much takes the place of the F sharp minor, and yeah, it just goes in its place, and then it's back to normal chord sequence. And another thing everyone was wondering about was obviously the crazy awesome licks he does. Like, obviously that's some shit compared to it, but he does all those licks, and it's based on the G pentatonic running from the 3rd to the 6th. You obviously know pentatonics if you're doing this, so. Then he has a little extension. You can run up to the 7th and go 6, 8, 6, 8. So he pretty much does G pentatonic, and just some crazy awesome stuff up here, but I don't really know how he does that, I don't know. And yeah, so hope that helps. Hope it was kind of a bit messy, but once again, link below with all the chords and the tuning, and a link to a tuner, and half step down. So yeah, hope that helped.